Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well as we are crossing some kind of threshold energetically. That full moon in Sagittarius energy really did a lot of work in changing a lot of people, their perspectives on things. Sagittarius is a great energy. I've got 4 planets in Sagittarius myself. It is about more philosophical thinking and spirituality, and it's also about fun and travel and adventure. Yeah, we have a lot of Pluto activity. Venus has just moved into Leo, so she's very fired up, and Mars is in Leo already too, but Venus is opposing Pluto. Well, with Mars and Venus in Leo, they're kind of a far away conjunction, but they're not really meeting. Masculine, feminine energies are not really, might even be butting heads because Venus is opposing Pluto. And this brings up our fears, our insecurities, our wounds, power and control dynamics, all through our relationships. And there could be money tied in there too with Venus, but I really strongly feel our relationships to others. And that is cracking people open. There's a lot of people having spiritual awakenings and just their conscious level is rising. So anyway, Cancer, let's see what comes through for you. That's just a little taste of some of the energy. We've got so much more, and I'm sure you can feel it. We all can. We can feel it, we can sense it, we can see it, we can experience it. This is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Cancer. These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating. You feel it through your body, like, yeah, she's talking to me. Check with your moon or your rising sign or any of the other zodiac that may stand out to you, if we do have all 12 zodiac archetypes within us and without. As within, so without. So if your question is pertaining a certain aspect of your life, it could be like what house your Venus is in, or I mean what sign your Venus is in. So just kind of when you're watching zodiac, sun sign is not always going to give exact answers to what you are seeking. It's a good start, but and I know many people don't have the time to listen to all 12, but if you can use your intuition and sense it out, that might help you. Okay. For Cancer. What do we have for Cancer, please? Thank you. Okay. Your commitment is being tested, and a fiery climax approaches. Actually, they came out opposite. A fiery climax approaches. Your commitment is being tested. So this might be a little warning for you, Cancer. Let's keep going here. Something fiery is about to happen or has happened. And just know that your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your spiritual journey is being tested right now. Are you connected to spirit? Are you connected to source? Are you connected to God? Are you connected? Are you committed to this path of walking in love and not fear? That is being tested right now. Come on, everybody. Gotta love one another right now. That song just came into my head. Okay. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Cancer, I feel like you've been in quite a tough cycle, and it could have been, what do you need to release? Could have been, oh, a doozy. We've all had some pretty big ones. They're meant to crack us open. So a fiery climax approaches. Pay attention, Cancer, and your commitment is being tested. So prepare yourself. If this hasn't happened already, what do you need to release? It's going to be cracking you open to show you whatever negativity, whatever thought forms or perspectives are no longer serving you, to need to be recalibrated is what I'm hearing. So this is the purpose for this. I'm getting I'm seeing the tower, a tower moment. It's time to take action. We will see what this is all about, but definitely the end of a tough cycle approaches. Believe in the impossible, Cancer. And below that, you're very close to achieving your goal. Communication is key. Don't let your past hold you back. This is a tough one. A new start is coming. This is a tough one because from my own personal experience, I certainly got triggered in the last week or so. Some deep embedded wounds that I had, and angers, fears from narcissistic behaviors and whatnot. But I had to release that. I had to understand, after I felt through all my emotions and stuff, I had to come to the understanding that this is Pluto. This is Pluto shaking some stuff out of me. And it sure did. And then when it comes to the other, eventually it comes to a choice point. Are you going to choose love or fear? Are you going to choose compassion or anger? What do you need to release? Okay. We're going with these first. Well, these are shuffled. Some intense energy, intense emotions. Serenity. Whatever this fiery climax that's coming, it could either trigger your serenity, like not trigger, but like disrupt your serenity, or it can clear you out so that you are actually serenity now. I keep hearing like George Seinfeld. Peace. Your commitment is being tested. Fall into peace. Drop into your heart. Oh, yeah. I feel like there's some trickster energy working with you right now. Or it's just, yeah, it's Pluto. It certainly is Pluto. Okay, so something has rattled you, and it messed with your sense of security in an area of your life. It's very private, it's very personal, but whatever it brought up in you is what you need to release. Okay, time to take action. Balance and romance. Interesting. So for some of you, it could be a relationship with a lover that is, you know, really testing you right now. Trying to come back into right relationship or balance between the two. But romance doesn't necessarily have to mean romantic cycle, but I really am taking that from this. It could also just be the Venus energy, the romance of connecting to the heart and letting life romance you a little bit, especially in nature. End of a tough cycle approaches. Something really invaded your privacy. Safety below that. Safety, security, privacy. Something invaded your privacy, your safety, and your security. It knocked you off balance. an experience, a person, call it Pluto, the transformer, Pluto squaring the north and south node, third eye chakra. When Pluto squares the nodes, which will be probably the rest of this year, but the north and south node are changing signs very soon. Pluto squaring the nodes, it's tension. We feel tension and we get pulled into the past versions of ourselves or the past itself, or just old patterns and baggage and stuff. Or then we're also pushed into the north node, which is in Taurus still, our future self, the evolved self. Again, it's like fear, south node, love, north node, sacrifice, recognition and reward. You've sacrificed. You've sacrificed yourself, your journey for another, and you're not maybe getting the recognition that you had, that you deserve. But the cards are telling me to just drop into your inner peace because the universe recognizes you. You are being rewarded. This cycle is almost over. Third eye chakra. Sorry, we didn't go to the beginning. Third eye chakra. This is something you see in your mind's eye when you get to a peaceful place. You see the answers. You understand how everything is unfolding and why. When you're in your center, when you're serene, when you're balanced, when you're connected. You have a very deep third eye chakra insight here. So whatever fiery climax is coming for you or has come for you to test your commitment to yourself and to your spiritual path, you're pretty prepared. You're pretty prepared. Just stay connected. Stay connected. Stay peaceful through this. And whatever it is that your sense of security, we'll get a little bit more on this. There's an old pattern, and this must be in relationships, to secure the relationship or to feel secure in a relationship. This is coming up for you to release. Yeah, there we go. Suffering in silence. You're not expressing yourself when you're not fully happy, or there's pain that you are not releasing, you're not expressing, and it's causing suffering. You're afraid that if I express what's caused me pain in this relationship, that I'm going to lose the relationship or something like that. It's this story needs to be released. This is what Pluto is showing you right now. Yeah, I knew the Tower was going to come out with spiritual union. So this is definitely some disruption going on within a very spiritual, loving connection of yours. Romance, balance. It was out of balance. One person had more power. One person was giving way too much more energy and power to the relationship than another. And that typically will happen. Masculine, feminine energies. And it is coming into more balance. The masculine energy is trying to run away from that, and Mars is trying to get away from Venus, but it's not, it's bound to happen. So in the meantime, stay grounded, stay calm, stay peaceful, okay? Very important, because there's a lot of high energies working the high chakras right now, and if we're not grounded, we can be like, what is going on? Get grounded. Go out in nature. One moment, Cancer. I have to let my cat in. She keeps meowing, and if I don't let her in, here we go. Hi. Sorry about that. She will disrupt me in my reading if she doesn't get her way. Okay. Where are we at here? Okay. Hi, Luna. I can even tell the energy shifts like constantly from my cat. Like animals are very sensitive, just like me, and she's going back and forth from being sweet and loving and cuddly to like looking at me with these crazy eyes and wanting to attack me. That could be something you're experiencing. It's time for you to stand your ground, speak up for yourself. Get yourself out of this suffering and silence. Whatever it is that you need to express and get out, do it. It's time to take action. 6 of emotions and justice. Right. When you get back into the heart, when you get back into the spiritual connection and that childlike wonder and play, it starts to bring things back into balance. Not that we are sweeping anything under the rug, but we are like expanding our awareness to, oh, Pluto's trying to show me something. Third eye chakra. There's some justice that's going to be coming to a situation for you, Cancer. It's an alchemical process. This is balance. Either if it's just within you, masculine, feminine energies within you, not gender, but energy, or with externally a masculine, feminine, dominant person. Doesn't have to be male or female either, just energy. 7 of materials. Okay, so when your commitment is tested in this area here, with spirit, your commitment to yourself, you find yourself sort of stuck in this middle spot between your past self and your future self. And it's like you can't move, you can't budge. The universe won't let you until you look at what you've been sacrificing, what you've been suffering in silence about when it comes to a connection, a really deep spiritual connection. Pluto's like, no more of that. Nope, nope, nope. We're getting real. We're getting raw. We're getting honest. Release the fear. And it's a security fear. So something with security. It could be emotional security, financial security, relationship security. Page of materials, fire, voices, and the Fool. Okay. So this shows me that in this dynamic, you are very present. You take the time to kind of stop and smell the roses. You connect. You form a connection, but then there's another energy that comes in and it splits you off. This is like maybe your inner protector and your inner child. These are within you, but they're playing out outside of you to show you the different parts within you that are not, they need to be reconciled. They need to be like, see the olive branch, like peace, peace, trust. Trust this. Take a leap of faith. Dive into the unknown, the Fool. Because you don't know. Like internally, you're like, I don't know. Things have been fine. So if I just like, you know, keep sweeping stuff, if I just keep going on the same way, trust me, I know. I've been there. Doesn't work. It worked for a while, but it's not. The energy is too strong. It's kind of like a volcano internally. About to erupt. Energetically. Funny, it landed on justice. Death in reverse with temperance. So, until you reconcile these parts within yourself, until you no longer are suffering in silence when it comes to this relationship dynamic. It is on, the ball is in your court, Cancer, as to what you're going to say or do to bring balance to a situation. And until then, you're still in this, you know, Death card is coming out of the chrysalis, metamorphosis, but you're unable to make that change, that big alchemical change, until you express, until you're no longer suffering in silence. So again, like I said, ball's in your court, but you're juggling a lot of balls right now. So I would slow it down and get, you know, get in touch with yourself. Get right with yourself. Okay, let's get you some advice, Cancer. Whew. And as in this energetic exchange, if you are liking this video, please click that thumbs up like button below the video here. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and definitely comment. I love reading all the comments, and doing all these things really does help the algorithms in YouTube. And I'm greatly appreciative to all of you who do take the time to do that. Thank you. And if you'd like a personal one-on-one reading with me, like I said, you can book that through my website, bethechange333.com. The information's in the description box below this video. I will be away in Sedona, Arizona all next week, but I hope to do a video from out there. But I already have that time blocked off on my website, so if you go on there, you'll see you can schedule it for way in advance. You can schedule it for whenever. I have availability. Just not next week. Cancer. Advice for thank you. Oh, this is okay. We got the void. Stop, embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. So the great cosmic womb is enveloping you right now, which is good, because this is where we can slow down and really tap in with ourselves. Not much is going on or is expected of you at this moment. Whew, the void. Okay. It's also like when we're waiting, or like we don't know what the next frame of the movie is going to be, and it's like, you know, you keep going and going. Anyway, I'll read it from the book for you. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest, and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or a life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. All right, Cancer, I think that just sums up this reading here. So surrender. This this tough cycle is almost over, so you can breathe a sigh of relief there and take a deep look at what it is that you need to release here. So you can choose love and compassion over fear and anger and hurt. This is what I have for you this week, Cancer. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.